Hey guys, Jagger Collector here, and today I will be reviewing the brand new Marvel Legends Eternals movies Druig from the Gilgamesh Build-A-Figure wave. Now, he is played by the amazing, well, I haven't seen anything of his, but I assume he's amazing, Barry Keoghan, I don't know how to say his name, but he is Druig. It's a very cool figure. Probably one of my least favorites of the wave, but he is still very cool looking, and I love the color scheme on this figure. His bio is using cosmic energy to control the minds of others. Druig is aloof and powerful, but at times it's hard to determine whether he is a friend or foe. So he might be evil. He might turn or something. So maybe he's the outcast of the Eternals. His outfit certainly looks like it. Yeah. So let's get into the figure. Okay, so the detail on this figure is off the wall, insane. But let's start with the head sculpt. Now this is Barry Keoghan. Looks exactly like him. Perfect likeness. Very, very good. And the hair is kind of flat. Kind of a weird haircut, but whatever. I'm not going to judge. The outfit is really cool. I love this red color that's on him. The shoulder pads look like they might get in the way of the articulation, but they actually don't, and I'll get into that after when we get into the articulation. He does come with the head of Gilgamesh, but he also comes with two fists, so you can just put those on, but I'm going to have him with his power hands or his relaxed hands. And then he has this huge, like, dress thing, which does get in the way of articulation, but it also doesn't. You see that? Because these things just move right on out of the way. But yeah, very, very detailed. Very cool looking. I love this sculpt on the back here. Hopefully we find out why all these symbols are on them in the movie. So that is the Druig figure. Fairly simple, I might say, but also very detailed. I don't know, there's just not as much to go over, I would say. I mean, I guess I could go over the legs. They do look very similar to Icarus, but I don't think they are. You see, there's a very similar sculpt, but Icarus's is a little bit more chubby. You see, it's not exactly the same, and the legs are definitely different. But yeah, I think that's all I can really say for Druig. So let's get on to the articulation. Okay, so the articulation looks like it might be limited on this figure, but it's not. It really isn't. It kind of is, but it's not. They managed to make it work, so that's awesome. So the head is on a ball joint, very, very loose, just like the Fastos. Not loose, but, you know, movement ready. He can look down that far. He can look up that much. He can go side, side, full 360. Like I said, ball joint. Now this, at first, this shoulder pad looks like it would get in the way, right? So it looks like you can't even lift the arms. But if you do a little tiny bit of finessing here, they actually slide under the arm, and then you can get the arm up. So I found that out yesterday. I had him for a whole day before that, and I was like, oh, I don't like that you can't move the arms up, but now you can. And then he does full 360, upper bicep swivel. This thing does get a little popped up, though. Double jointed elbows, very, very good. And the wrists go up, down on all the hands, including the fists. And he does 360. Ab crunch goes down that far, goes back that much, goes to the side that much, goes to the side that much. And then you can do, of course, the full 360 thing. Now, the leg movement is a little bit difficult here. No waist swivel, and the legs are fairly plain. So they can kick forward that much, even with the dress. So, in my opinion, if you want to get the legs up higher, just lift the skirt up and then kick it up, because it's kind of difficult. I mean, you could, but this might start cutting. Anyway, you can kick forward that much. Now back, there isn't any of these kind of openings, so it doesn't kick back at all. Like, at all. And then he has a upper thigh cut. Ugh, very stiff there. Double jointed knees. And then he also has ankle going up, ankle going down, and ankle rocker pivot. So there's peg holes. Also, I just wanted to point out this. It's very cool. But that is the articulation of Druig. So let's get on to the comparisons and I guess my final thoughts. Okay, so a few comparisons with the Druig figure. Here you have him next to the Icarus. Definitely looks like an evil character. And in the trailer, it looks like him and Makari might have some sort of relationship. So they might be a couple, so that's kind of what they look like together. Here's him next to Scarlet Witch, because I was looking at the two of them, and I think his power is that he can, like, control minds. So I was like, what if he controlled Scarlet Witch's mind and, like, manipulated her to do evil things, like tear open the multiverse or something? I don't know. But she doesn't need his help because she already kind of did that. But whatever. So that's her next to Druig. Here's Gilgamesh and Kingo. And then Icarus fell over. And then here's him next to Phastos. And then the last two Eternals that I have so far, Circe and Sprite. And then I want to finish off with, I think, another villain of the movie, unless Druig is a villain. His name is Crow. Very cool figure. Review coming soon. So let's bring him back here. Now, overall, this figure is, it's good. It's a good figure. I think it stands out more in the detail. I think if you're buying it for the detail and the look of the character over the articulation, because I think he's like a magician in the movie, or not a magician, but they all are, kind of, so he doesn't really need to have the craziest articulation, nor do any of them, really. But very, very good looking. This one looks very accurate to the movie, just based off of what I've seen so far. And I'm sure you could use this outfit for something else. These sculpts are so beautiful on all of them, and the paint is just great. So, and the head sculpt is amazing, looks exactly like the actor. It's all about if you like the character and if you like the movie, because the figure is there. They got the likeness, they got the sculpt. So, very, very, very good figure. Now, I would really like to know what you guys think about him in the comments below. I certainly like him. Some people say that the actor's a little weird looking, which, I mean, I don't know. And he also kind of looks like Ezra Miller, is what some people are saying. Now, let me know what you think about him in the comments below. Give it a thumbs up. And I have been Jagger Collector. He has been, let me get that arm back. He's been Druig, and I will see you in the next video, which is the final video of the wave. Should be the Gilgamesh Build-A-Figure wave. I was blank there. Bye, guys.